Hey guys, this is at the very end of the exhibit hall at WISP America 2017, and this is by no means an endorsement of Power Code. It was just very convenient. But we have the 2016 Operator of the Year award winners, Amarillo Wireless, with Adair and Matt. So tell us a bit about yourselves and Amarillo Wireless, and whatever.
Sure. Well, we've been in business for almost 5 years, going up on 5, and we were steadily growing very quickly, and very happy to win the 2016 Operator of the Year.
I know for me it was a big honor, just because I know there's a lot of WISPs that attend the show and that are in WISPA, and to be chosen out of the hundreds and hundreds that there are was a huge honor for us, and it just proves that all the hard work that we've done over the years has kind of started to pay off, and that people are paying attention to it. So it was really cool. Really appreciated it.
Yeah, I think some of it probably goes back to you being kind of at the forefront of trying the new things.
Yeah.
And the new things generally turn out to be not shit. So it shows well. It's like you try the new thing and it worked out great, and you're telling everybody about it. And so then it seems like once Amarillo has done it, it's good. Okay, now everybody else can jump on.
It seems to be that way. It seems like we've pushed through, whether it's mini forts and Nettonics and other even Radwin. A lot of people are getting into Radwin and Telrad.
Yeah.
So yeah, we really have tried to try a lot of different things, and we've had a lot of stuff that didn't work, but more stuff that did. And I think it's Facebook has been big about getting that information out there and getting in front of people and letting people kind of see how that works.
Facebook has been doing what?
So I'm not exactly sure who sent the hats, but I think he did.
No comments.
Won't admit.
So this is pretty cool too.
I love.
There's a lot of people that respect what we're doing, so it's cool.
I love trying new equipment, trying new things. Being a beta tester is sometimes
It's tough.
yeah, it's tough and exaggerated. So, but I enjoy it, and I always want to give our customers faster speeds, a better product, and always willing to get out there and try new things and engineer new ways to do it. And there's other people that are very like-minded with us doing the same kind of things. Enjoy it.
And then I will say that I can claim doing one thing that they're now doing that is kind of catching on a little bit is I did before them is the Brocade VDX switches.
There you go.
I've had those for 3 or 4 years now.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Brocade.
And they are wonderful switches. When I saw that, I was like, all right, well, I beat them to that punch. So I have 1 and they have 75.
I don't know about that, but
We're not in a competition with everybody else on it. It's fun to compete a little bit, I guess, and say, hey, we're doing this. But if I find something that works good, I go out and I tell people. I tell people. So when we started using some Radwin stuff about 4 months ago, I said, you guys got to go try this. I'm thoroughly impressed, and I got a couple of people already buy some of the equipment. So
I've always heard it's good stuff, and then here's some people saying, "Oh my God, it's absolute garbage." It's like, well, if you guys are, let's see what you guys say, because you guys pretty much whatever you guys say holds out. I'm not saying what you say.
Well,
it's right.
The word of God, but
right. Yeah, exactly.
I trusted enough. We put some of our biggest customers on it, the highest paying customers, and it has been rock solid, not a problem. So it's I always pass I told the Redwin guys, I said, I passed your booth for years, going, who are those? Oh well, and I'd move on until finally T. Wright from W. Landmall said, I'm going to send you one. I want you to put it in the air and try it. And I said, okay. But Dare's like, yeah, let's try it. And I couldn't believe how well it was working after it ran for about a month. So anyway.
So there's
no endorsement of that either. no paid endorsement.
So it's not really a Dare money then, it's more like T money.
Kind of. We spent a lot of money with him.
It goes to T. Somehow he gets it. Yeah.
Exactly.
We get our license links from him and all that stuff, so he does a really good job for us.
Anything else you guys have on that, or?
No, thanks for interviewing us.
Cool, thank you.
We feel like it's an honor to be here, to hang out with all the cool people that are here and the vendors, and just love spreading information with people. So it's awesome.
Okay. Well, thank you.
Thanks everybody.
Hey guys, this is Mike. This is almost at the end of the show on Thursday for WISP America 2017, and this is, I believe, is the last award winner. I need to wrap up for my preview. Nathan, he's never busy at a show. So we've got Nathan from WISPer. He won Visionary of the Year last year. Can you tell us a bit about who you are, who WISPer is, and what does Visionary mean?
All right, well, I'm Nathan Stuke from WISPer. We're out of St. Louis, Missouri. Recently at Kansas City now, and Joplin, Missouri. So we provide high-speed wireless internet and getting into the fiber as well. And the Visionary Award was a great award. It's something I didn't know was coming. They hit it for me very well. Since I do a lot with the shows, it was, I usually know what's going on, and they hit it. I was totally surprised, and I'm truly honored for it. It's something, putting together the shows year after year and thinking about, everybody's the rage about these micro pops. Our second tower 13 years ago was a micro pop, and that's the model we've been following, and it's just neat to see how the industry has grown and what we're doing. And my goal from the beginning was to make this an industry, have lots of employees and lots of customers, and it was very rewarding to get the award. And it's a testament to me, yes, but it's a testament to my employees as well. And when they see my vision and then they build off of that, if you have vision without traction, you have hallucination. And my employees help me get that traction and make my vision and my reality more of a reality. So it's a great honor to have that award.
Yet you've, maybe not always, but at least for the past few years, you've been kind of a role model of I think of how to do things.
Sure.
Because it seems like all the things that you're great at are the things that I'm not great at. And so it's like, I want to do those things.
Right.
And, well, I'm not. Yeah, no, so I think it's definitely a well-deserved award.
Thank you.
And, is there anything else you've got to say, or is this pretty much it?
No, I think what's really neat is, I have dyslexia, so I spell at a 3rd grade level, read at a 6th, and if you don't believe me, just wait till I send you an email. But in school, I struggled so much, and all those features that allowed me to be a good visionary were detrimental to me in school. But when you become a business, I can legally hire people to read for me and write my papers. In school you can't do that. So it's really neat to then flip when you go into the business. And all those things that I was told didn't do me any good in school now have allowed me to excel in business. So I'm very thankful I have dyslexia, and I think that dyslexia helped me win or get the Visionary Award because it's something that I'm very good at and I love doing. So.
Well, congratulations.
Great. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Okay guys, this is I think Wednesday morning, WISP America 2017, and we have with us the 2016 Service of the Year winner, Tower Coverage, and this is Jim Patient. And Jim, why don't you tell us a little bit about Tower Coverage, how long it's been going, how you got started, and where you are today.
Sure. About 5 years ago, running my WISP, I realized that putting a guy in a truck and sending him out 10 miles to tell a lady that we couldn't get her service was just basically a waste of money and costing us. So at the time we were using radio mobile, which was cumbersome, and we started working with Roger and developing towercoverage.com to try and reduce those no-go truck rolls and give us a little bit of more automation in our sign-up process.
Okay. So we'll kind of pan over to the monitor here. Then Jim will just run us through a quick little, just a quickie on Tower Coverage.
Okay, so this is the new home page. We've put some statistical counters up there. It will count your EUS submissions that have come in for the day. And we got some other counters for your end users as well as graphs. The new site shows any current processes that you have. If you're updating a map, we'll have the slider here showing the process and how far along that is. We've also added a timer for the 477 submission date, the countdown to that. Just a few little things that you like to see when you first get in your site. Basically, what you're going to do when you initially set up is you're going to create a site. You're going to put a site in here, and once you get a site in there, you'll assign a radio system to the site to create a coverage. So you'll set up a radio system with all your parameters, your antenna pattern files from the specific manufacturer. System, basically you put your radio's parameters, your antenna pattern file, the other things that you need, cable loss, connector loss, to create a radio system. And you assign that radio system to a site to create a coverage map. And it will do an actual RF propagation coverage map. That will, just this example here. Alright, let me just jump to a multi-map. So you create a coverage map, and then you add those coverage maps to a multi-map, which basically shows your entire network coverage. Once you have a multi-map in place, you can actually just copy a line of code and paste it into a page on your website that will give you a end user sign-up form that will look like this. We also give you the ability to customize this form with an API template we have. So you put this form on your website, now customers can sign up, and once they sign up, it will push the information into a database, it will push it into your billing server, and it adds them on here on the map where you can edit them. You can turn them to no-goes. So this gives you the ability to identify clusters of no-goes. You identify a cluster of no-goes, and we add the ASR database on here. So now you can identify a cluster of no-goes, and this helps you to find a tower. So you see there's a tower there in this area where you have a cluster of no-goes. You can just click on the information to take you to the ASR database with the tower information.
Genesis just sent me the NDA.
We also have the ability to find the best tower site. If you do an advanced search, you can search by a tower site, or you can search for a specific area or zip code, and then you can select to find the best tower site. At that point, what it will do is start running RF propagation link paths from every no-go sign-up that you got to every place on the map. And then it will pick the best locations on that map to build towers. It will heat map it so you'll have red, you can connect 90+%. Yellow, you can connect 70+%. It will give you areas that you can choose to build out your own tower. Okay. So that's some of the new features we've added to it, as well as the new graphics that you can see.
That looks nice. All right. Well, I can see why it won Service of the Year. Thank you for your time, Jim.
Thank you.
Hey guys, this is Thursday afternoon of WISP America 2017, and we've got Jamie with Mimosa, the 2016 Product of the Year. Which product was that?
That was the B11. That was our first entrance into a licensed product, coming out of course, when we had the B5, the 5 gigahertz before. The B11 was really the first real disruptively priced radio to come into the license spectrum.
And a quick aside, you said first.
Disruptive.
Okay. Okay.
No, absolutely not the first. I mean, microwave obviously has been around for a long time. We thought we could do more interesting things with the product.
Sure.
A lot of features that our customers like, and I think why it won the award was it has a different take on licensed technology than traditional FDD. So being a TDMA-based radio and having the ability to switch directions on traffic very quickly, we're able to introduce the auto modes that let people adjust the downstream bandwidth to be, typically it's like 90%, 10% in the downstream versus the upstream. And that seems to be the biggest feature that people really like the best about the B11.
So why don't you go ahead and we'll just go to the product.
Sure.
We have Product of the Year. Let's talk.
We're going to go mobile here. So the other things that people really enjoy about the B11 is you'll notice there's 2 glands on the product. One of them for the MyCamet Special SFP. And also, of course, we have PoE, so we can take DC 48 volt power on that as well. So you can you can't run them simultaneously, so to speak, but for management purposes, you can use the Ethernet and power, and then you can use SFP for the data path. So it's very nice on, I think, this price category of a product to get this introduced into this. So SFPs will be popping up on pretty much every product at this point for us. So that's good news for everybody.
And I sincerely appreciate it.
No problem.
All right. Well, I hope that this is just the beginning of similar products.
I would hope so and think so.
Being Product of the Year, given the attention, and I can only assume that it's been well received, and
it's doing really well. I mean, I think the coordinators they're seeing a ton of coordinations come in right now. So it's definitely moving very, very quickly. And if you look at the number of coordinations in the SCC database, it's astonishing how much is actually moving. Because I think when we looked originally, it wasn't a very interesting market because the products were really highly priced. Now that the prices have come down so much, just the coordinations are going wild. So it's a really good indication.
All right. Well, with the hashtag make licensed great again.
Yes, exactly. Thank you.
Thank you. Good afternoon, guys. We're here at WISP America 2017, and we're speaking with Brian Vargas of Baltic Networks. Baltic Networks won Distributor of the Year at WISPAPalooza last fall. And Brian, tell us a little bit about yourselves.
Yeah, thanks, Mike. So I've run the company now for 10 years. I'm a former WISP and ISP operator. I ran a WISP for about 3 years and a wireline ISP for about 7 years prior to that, before deciding to get into selling products for the WISP community. We've been growing very steadily along with the rest of the industry, and are now starting to get into additional products such as fiber optic products, solar systems, millimeter wave radio. So we have a lot of different products that we now offer to the service provider space. We're located in the Chicago area, and I've been, again, doing this for 10 plus years. So.
Okay. Yes, that's probably 10 years of experience and being a former WISP yourself is probably what has allowed you to produce a good enough service to be Distributor of the Year.
Yeah, and it's taken a lot of hard work. I mean, we focus on customer service, and obviously making sure we've got a good product selection, that it's in stock, and that we can quickly ship it out to our customers. We know our customers aren't shopping for shoes. They want stuff, and when they want stuff, they want it yesterday. So we make sure that we've got that product selection available. So
or in my case, 20 minutes for me to drive and pick it up.
In your case, yeah, you can just pick it up. So, but the majority of our customers, yeah, I would say a good portion of our customers are here in the Midwest, and but we do ship worldwide. So we do have a a good base around the world.
Well, thank you for your time, Brian.
Yes, thank you, Mike.